everyone, welcome to my first DIY video. I'm super excited to show you all just this little quick project that I have. I've been having this jar that I've been wanting to do for my sugar baby since December, but you know, time just flies and never have time to do anything. But I'm really excited to take advantage of the quality time that we have right now to you know, for home, for anything for your family. So I'm going to take advantage of that and spend some time with, you know, the few people that follow me, the people that are always commenting and sharing stuff. I want to do something for you guys, you know, just share a little bit of my ideas that I have. Hopefully it helps you guys with your organizing at home, which is something that I'm always trying to work on. My house is not the perfect home, but I'm always trying to do things to it, you know. Earlier this year I made a wall decor. I can also show you guys, I did little clips here and there during my story, but I can definitely do a full DIY of how to do it. It's super easy and super inexpensive if you do it yourself, or if you buy the vinyl yourself. And I mean, you know, for those that are crafters and have the cutting machines and all that, I mean, it's a piece of cake. But you can also order them from my website or myself. I'm also you know, I'm able to do that, make custom designs and things. But anyways, that's a whole other project. But for this one, I just want to show you guys this little jar I bought at Burlington in December. I think I paid I want to say $2.99 for it. Target, of course, all those stores sell items already that have sugar and flour, salt, and all that. Whatever you want to, whatever item you want, they have. But they technically sell them for like $7.99. If you want ceramic, of course, they're probably like $12.99, $15.99. So I'm going to do this on a budget. Basically, I spent $2.99 and I did my own vinyl sticker. The vinyl sheet costs what you can get it for $1, $1.25. So I literally used 3 inches by 2.5. So how much am I really spending on this? So anyways, but if you guys are interested in watching how I do this, stay tuned. Okay guys, so I forgot to mention I bought this pair of salt shaker for the salt and pepper for $2.99. It's super cheap, but you can also get stuff from Dollar Tree. They have smaller versions of this jar there as well. You can also do that. You know, you can spend $1 and use your own vinyls to do this stuff. So I was gonna do salt and pepper, but my husband already used up the salt one, so I'm gonna do salt again, just so that I can show you guys how to do it with this. But this is really a cheap one. I'm not really a big fan of like fancy salt and pepper shakers, but you know, everyone has their own style. So anyways, this, I'm gonna do this one and I'm gonna do this jar. So I'm gonna use what you're gonna need. You're gonna need your, of course, your vinyl stickers. I have salt, pepper, flour, and sugar. And then I have, and you're gonna need your 2 items for that you want to use for your kitchen. Anytime you apply any type of vinyl to a wall, to anything, basically any surface that you apply to a card, to a mirror, whatever it is that you're applying to, you want to make sure that it is always clean, and you use either alcohol, Windex, or something to make sure that you have no type of residue or anything on it, so the vinyl can apply super smooth and you won't have any bumps. So you want to clean it off. So we'll go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and clean it with alcohol. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this one too. I don't know how I'm gonna apply this one, but just clean it. And I'm gonna set this one aside. There, you can dry it off with a paper towel or just kind of like, you know, blow it off. Okay, so this is gonna be for my sugar. So now that I have my item clean, excuse me, I'm gonna cross through here. You can use, this is a vinyl, it's for vinyl already, or you can even use a stick, a debit card or any type of card. So you can just press it down just so that the sticker can stick to the transfer tape. So this on top of here is transfer tape of it. Basically, transfer the design over to the item. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. I already pressed it when I cut it earlier this morning. So as do you guys see, it's coming off like that. The lines are to help us keep it leveled. Sometimes it's really hard, honestly, to keep it in lines, or it's hard for me. I've done so many projects and really none of them really come out perfect, or this was probably the closest one that has been centered perfectly. Maybe because it's small, but I'm gonna put this aside. So then I'm gonna move over this way. I'm gonna put it on the front side to where this is at. Okay, so that's the area I cleaned. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball or make sure that it's in the center of the area where I want it to be. And then you just stick it on there. It's a sticker, it's technically a sticker. Since this area is pretty flat, I don't have to do any type of cutting. Normally when an area like cups and things are a little bit more round, before you even take it off this, you wanna cut down the lines. I'm gonna do that with the salt one because it has texture to it. So I'll show you guys what I mean. So once you stick it on there, to make sure that it's really pressed on and it won't come off, you want to press it down here again. Either with, if you guys are crafters, you already probably have this little gadget, but if you don't, then you want to press it down as much as you can with your debit card or whatever item you want to use. So what this does is you're basically transferring over your design to the glass. So after that, you want to make sure your design does not have any bubbles in the area inside the letters. If you do, you want to go back and press it down. So I think I have a little bubble right here in the S. Press it down. Now that I see that it's pretty much secure, now you can remove, oh, you see it's not all the way pressed.
Especially with the cursive wording, it's very, you have to make sure like every little area is pressed down.
This is Orso 651. It's a type of vinyl that's permanent, so it won't come off with water. You can wash this and do all types of stuff with it. You can even put this on vehicles and things for your window. There's different types of vinyl as well, so.
If I keep doing videos, I'll explain more of, you see, it came up here, so it's not ready. Let me press it down, sorry guys, I'm gonna take it off, so take it off the screen to use my muscles. My muscles? Okay, so that little R is giving me a hard time. But, you see it's not staying, maybe because I didn't wash it right, but let me do it again. You know, and stuff like this happens all the time, so it's good that it's happening now, so whenever it happens to you guys, you know what to do. Don't continue to peel it off. You can always go back and press it down again. So that's what I'm doing. If you guys can see, I'm sorry. On my first video, I'm trying to get the best angles, but I guess this one wasn't it. Alright, so you see it didn't press well. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it off and then press it without it. These are reusable. Do not throw it away if you want to use it for one project. Crafters, you know. So I don't know where my back thing is to it, so I'm just gonna put it. Oh, I actually threw it away. Okay, so I'm just gonna press it down one more time. Without it, you have to be very careful not to mess it up because it will come off. So you just kind of want. Let me see if I can raise it up a little bit more. Sorry, guys. There we go. So I think it's pretty much. Yeah, it doesn't move anymore. It should probably just press it down. Oh, there it goes. Just press it down. Press it down. Yeah, it's good now. It won't come off.
So there you go. Here's my little sugar jar. I'm so excited to use it. So here's the sugar jar. Okay guys, so now for the salt shaker. I forgot what area I cleaned, so I'm just gonna go back and wipe the area again. I think what happened with the sugar is that I didn't wipe it off with a napkin. So now I cleaned it off. You can wash it with soap and water and dry it off too, but it's recommended to use alcohol just so it can take off any residue that's there.
So you can get creative with these salt shakers. You can either press them down long ways like that or this way. It's up to you, whatever you prefer. I'm gonna go ahead and just use the basic way. I'm gonna trim this down a little bit, and then I'm going to cut
down the sides like this towards the inside of the spaces of the letters, just because the shaker it has like little lines on it, so it's textured, and I want to make sure that the vinyl sticks well to it. So I'm going to cut down.
Just because the less blank areas you have, the easier it's easier to work with. Well, at least for me it is. Put those aside. Okay, so now I'm going to cut down basically here the S between the S and the A, and then the A and the L, and then down here, and then a little bit on the bottom, just to give it some space. Like you can even like go around the areas. You'll see why I'm doing this in a little bit if you guys are not understanding my terminology here. You want to make sure that you do cut it straight down the middle, at least in the bottom. So I'm going to do 3 cuts. Just to make sure.
So here's the hard part. 1, it's super small. 2, you have cuts down. So you want to make sure that you press it before you press it down to transfer over before you do anything else. I mean before you cut it, just so that you know it's already ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay my little shaker down.
I'm going to start peeling it off slowly because I have cuts, remember?
You see? Alright, so now I'm just kind of fold it a little bit so I can see where my half is, which is technically down the red line. It's pretty small, so it did fall there. Okay, so now you're gonna get your item, your shaker, whatever item you have, and you see it kind of has like those, everybody has these salt shakers, so you know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to do anything fancy. So I'm just gonna stick this center out. So you want to make sure you always center it first and then you press it out. Reason is, if you have any bubbles, you'll be able to move them outward, and it's a cleaner application. You can use this or your finger, whatever you want.
So I'm just still pressing down. I want to make sure I don't get anything, have any bubbles, or it's really hard for you to get bubbles unless you're like very, you know, like not careful, I guess, and you just want to do it really fast. Whenever you craft, you have to be super careful and slow. Like, you have to have patience. If you don't have patience, you're running the risk of it not being perfect, so let somebody else do it. Just kidding. Okay, so now you see it's pressed down pretty well. Now I'm going to take it off.
I don't do my nails anymore, guys, because it's hard to do my crafts with them. So you have to deal with my ugliness. You see, this one came out perfect, like stuck down perfectly. Alright, so here is my little salt shaker.
There's a bunch of designs you can do on here. You can do, like, if you have a theme for your kitchen, like if you have a sunflower theme, we can do sunflower silhouettes, or we can even do like the full yellow sunflower with a center in it. If you have like an apple theme, you can do apples. It just depends, whatever you want. You can do so much with this.
So here are my 2 little finished products. Let me take this out of the way so I can show you guys my 2 finished products. And I had a really fun time doing these. They're super quick and easy. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know. I'll continue to do these even if you guys don't want to see them, just because I hate not having anything to do. And right now My orders are not coming in as they were before, just because, you know, people have other priorities. I completely understand. So I'm going to take advantage of the time that I have, and you know, get to know you guys more, my followers. I do have a little bit of followers that are continually showing support, sharing my stuff, you know, just liking things. All of that means so much to me. So I will do little videos like this just to keep in touch with you guys. Also, you know, share anything that I can to save you guys money. I'm thinking of doing vinyl sticker sheets pre-made already. I do have one that I want to do for, you know, sopas, like the sopas aguadas that they're always all over the place in your pantry. Like, you can never fix them because, I mean, who does a full bag of sopa? I don't, because it's just me and Emilio and my husband. But they're always, I forget about them. Sometimes they're there. So I'm going to get a jar where I can put the little baggies in, you know, like those long cereal containers. I want to get one of those, and I'm going to do one for that. So I have the sopa in the same texture, like this, the same title. So I'm going to do that. And I want to do one for pan dulce. I don't really keep a lot of pan dulce in my house just because, you know, it's bad for me. But I know my mom does, so I want to do a container for her. Or my sisters, I know they have pan dulce all the time. So I want to do one, and maybe even add a little bit of conchitas on there. There's just like so much I want to do, but you know, such little time. But now that I'm home right now, working from home, for the meantime, I'm gonna take advantage, like I said, and show you guys some of my ideas. Maybe even you guys can get creative and kill some of that time that, you know, we're just sitting in the couch not doing anything. I'm a believer that we have to do something at all times, just to not just, I mean, I'm lazy at times too, but if in times like this, like, it takes your head off of any type of stress that you might have, and it really relaxes you, and it puts you in a whole different mood. So I don't have my music on right now, but normally if I'm crafting, either my music is on, even Netflix on my screens. I just do that. That's what I enjoy doing, crafting. So I don't think I've ever made a video explaining why I like to craft. So that's one of the reasons why. It just puts my mindset in a whole different level. It really does take me out from feeling tired all the time, even though like I'm doing something. It's just weird how I feel. So, but yeah, these are just a little bit of ideas, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it because I can keep talking forever and ever and ever. So thanks again, guys, and hope you guys like this. I'll put a picture on Instagram and Facebook, and don't forget to follow me and share my items. Thanks, guys. Have a good evening.